Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all can hear me and see me clearly. Please write yes in the chat if you can hear me and see me. Great. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation, everyone. We'll start the session in next 2 minutes. We'll just wait for our expert to join. Shivangi ma'am, I've sent you a request to join the stage. Please accept that. Shivangi ma'am, I've sent you a request. Please accept that. Meanwhile, guys, welcome to the Nifty expiry. This is the first expiry, Nifty expiry of the new fiscal year and the month April. For today's session, we have our Nifty Queen, Shivangi Sharda, who will be taking up the session. We'll start with the quick market outlook, indices, and strikes on radar, and then we'll move towards some stock queries and BTST. Good afternoon, ma'am. I hope I'm clearly visible and audible.
Thank you so much. Yes, you're visible, audible, and we can begin in a few minutes.
Sure, ma'am. We are all set. So, guys, you can start dropping your queries in the chat. We'll try to take them up one by one, depending upon the market conditions and हम कौन से trades ले रहे हैं, हम क्या observe कर रहे हैं, क्या analyze कर रहे हैं. अगर आपकी queries आनी हो रही हैं, feel free to. We'll be happy to revert there. Now you can share your screen and then we are good to go. Nifty ma'am, Chant and any Shailesh, we are just waiting for her to share the screen and start. And yes, ma'am, over to you.
Yes, thank you so much. नहीं आज मैं शांत नहीं हूँ. Anil has written a very sweet message. Nifty Queen in the house. It is time for breakout, or are we consolidating? We don't find out. All right. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for such a warm welcome. And yes, so coming back to the markets, we have seen कि एक ट्रम्प का ऑब्वियसली जो इफेक्ट था मार्केट में एंड वो ओपनिंग में देखने को मिला बट ओवरऑल द सेक्टर्स व्हिच हैव बीन अफेक्टेड एंड डैम्पेंड आर बेसिकली आईटी एंड जो सेक्टर्स को बहुत बेनिफिट हुआ दैट हैज बीन फार्मा बट ऑफ कोर्स फार्मा अगेन वी हैव सीन पॉजिटिव ओपनिंग के बाद अगेन देयर वाज गैप डाउन अगेन देयर वाज प्रॉफिट टेकिंग सॉरी एट द हायर जोन्स सो ओवरऑल नेट अगर हम देखें तो ज्यादा कुछ मूवमेंट्स हुआ नहीं है मार्केट में in relation to what we were anticipating would be कि ट्रम्प के टैरिफ के announcements के बाद but overall there has been a very good strong support based buying which has led the index to hold above 23,150 तो 23,150 का जो level है 23,150 has been respected from the last 3 sessions immediate basis pay and we've seen that this has been an important level otherwise as well but particularly there has been good buying आज हम देख रहे हैं कि open और low almost same है which indicates that lower zones पे काफी अच्छा buying था and अगर हम trade strikes स्ट्राइक्स की अगर हम बात करें यहाँ पे सो वी आर लुकिंग एट कॉल साइड ओनली बट अगर आप देखो 15 मिनट्स का चार्ट दिस इज द 15 मिनट्स चार्ट फॉर निफ्टी एंड वी हैव बीन कंसोलिडेटिंग इन अ वेरी नैरो बैंड तो काफी छोटे बैंड में हम यहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं देयर हैज बीन एब्सोल्युटली नो अमाउंट ऑफ स्विंग्स in the option premium as well but we are still having a positive bias. So we are tracking, 23,200 call, which is right now trading near about 50. But of course, there is little lack of momentum. So if not this naked option, then we can go with strategy as well. But we'll try whatever trade suits us the next half an hour. We will apply the same. बट देर इज सम सॉर्ट ऑफ लैकलस्टर मूवमेंट तो हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं या विश कर सकते हैं कि हमें आज मोमेंटम जो है वो नेक्स्ट हाफ एन आवर में मिल जाए right? So 23,200 call on radar, which is near about 50 right now. Positive bias रहेगा, and अगर immediate levels की बात करें हम for the intraday perspective, then we are expecting 23,200 to hold on the support levels, and on the higher zones we are expecting 23,300 levels, which is near about the day's high as well. तो ये 50 points के movements का ही हम range expect कर रहे हैं because of the lackluster movement that has happened in the last 5 hours of today's trading sessions. So आज के 5 घंटे में हम देख रहे हैं बहुत ही कंसोलिडेटिव मूव रहा है. But the good part is कि higher zones पे टिकते हुए नजर आ रहा है index, and stock specific action is also good. So overall bias is positive, but momentum is missing. Let's come to Bank Nifty because यहाँ पे हम clear outperformance देख रहे हैं और आज एक bullish engulfing pattern बनते हुए दिख रहा है daily frame में Bank Nifty में. यानी कि कल के हाई को क्रॉस करके हम बहुत ही कंफर्टेबली 51,500 के ऊपर होल्ड कर रहे हैं, which is a positive. And we've seen that banking space, specifically heavyweights, have witnessed good rollover as well. तो जैसे हम मार्च से अप्रैल सीरीज में आए थे, अच्छे रोलोवर्स भी हुए हैं, a good open interest addition also. निफ्टी में हमने शॉर्ट कवरिंग मूव देखा था, as in the shorts had shed. जो भी शॉर्ट पोजीशंस था वो कवर होते हुए दिखे थे, वो शेड होते हुए दिखे थे, बट बैंक निफ्टी में लॉन्ग बिल्टअप देखने को मिला था. So clearly, if we are comparing Nifty and Bank Nifty for the April series, there is more sustainability in the Bank Nifty. तो यहाँ पे next levels की अगर हम बात करें, 52,000 is what we are looking at, with a support of round about 51,150 levels. So 51,150 is the support for the next up move towards 52,000 levels. इस last week ही हमने देखा था कि 52,000 पे थोड़ी बहुत resistance है. So there is some sort of call writers which are still standing at 52,000 and needs unwinding, so that next fresh leg of rally can commence from here. But overall, there has been good momentum in Bank Nifty. So someone's writing कब buy करना है 23,200 call. So guys, हम Nifty को continuously track कर रहे हैं, and of course today is expiry day, so momentum हम expect जरूर कर रहे हैं, but without a good setup and without good momentum, we are not going to enter because we don't want to take the trade for the sake of trade taking. अगर setup अच्छा है and we are having conviction, only then will we advise you to buy. So this has always been our style here, and we are tracking it. जैसे ही हमें conviction आता है, जैसे ही there is a good movement in Nifty, we will tell you when you can enter in what range. So right now we are seeing 23,250 के levels के ऊपर hold कर रहा है. Now the condition for buying this trade will be 23,250 के ऊपर hold करें index, and on the 15 minutes there is a good negation of the lower top lower bottom formation. तो हम देख रहे हैं कि ग्रेजुअल बेसिस पे हल्के पॉइंट से हम जरूर नीचे स्लिप हो रहे हैं, बट ओवरऑल स्ट्रक्चर इज पॉजिटिव, holding on to the support levels, and till the time we are above 23,250 in the next half an hour, we'll be comfortable in taking a trade for the Nifty expiry. So this is broadly the setup. मैंने आपको conditions भी बता दिए कि कहाँ हम लेंगे trade. Mayur, Nifty immediate support is at 23,200 levels for the next half an hour, and positionally अगर हम बात करें तो 23,000 is the support. Overall, Trump के जो भी news थे, जो global markets were down, and वो factor in होने के बाद a good pullback move from the lower levels, but then again momentum has been strictly on the shallow side today. So that is the reason why we are not getting a clear uptrend, even though the market has been good and bullish. So 23,200 के call को हम track कर रहे हैं. We had started talking about it 10 minutes back, and तभी ये 50 था और अभी ये 50 है. So you can imagine कि momentum clearly बहुत कम है. Right, so we'll of course take up a few stock queries in the meanwhile ताकि हम काफी जो queries आए हुए हैं उनको address कर सके. But obviously I'm also supporting, I'm also tracking the index at the same time. जैसे ही कोई trade मिलता है, I will update.
So, ma'am, the first query is Dixon. Your view on Dixon?
Of course, there has been some sort of pressure on the IT space because of the Trump's tariff. And Dixon has been one of those stocks जो month on month basis में पिछले 4 महीनों से lower top lower bottom बना रहा है. So even though there has been some sort of stability and recovery at 12,900 levels, 13,000 levels पे buying देखने को मिला था, but the momentum for buying is quite less. So we might expect around about 14,000 levels here, but this will require a little bit of a patience. अगर आप IT में diversify करना चाहते हो, I believe you should shift a little more focus to digital as compared to the IT stocks. तो digital stocks में अगर आप देखो, those are looking quite better.
Ma'am, Suzlon.
Okay, technically speaking, Suzlon Energy has been one of those stocks that has outperformed in the last 3 years. But on month basis, we've seen negation of the lower top, lower bottom. That means कि immediate basis पे थोड़ी बहुत recovery है, but long term still kind of holds in a little bit of a pressure. 60 पे यहाँ resistance है, and there is some sort of a support at 55. So this is the range that one can keep in mind. ज़्यादा हम कुछ expect कर नहीं रहे इसमें. Technically speaking, there is not much of a movement that we are expecting.
Ma'am, Bank of Baroda 250 call for next week.
So Bank of Baroda has been looking quite good from the last 3 weeks. There has been good short covering move over here. And अगर हम options की बात करें, of course, this is okay. Can you just repeat the strike for Bank of Baroda?
250 call.
Okay, so 250 call. Just seeing the open interest, 250 is quite out of the money, and right now it's trading at 2.5 rupees, and open interest is roundabout quite low because itna out of the money hai ye option. So I believe you should go for some strategy agar aapko safely play out karna hai to, but out of the money naked option holding will not benefit you because time decay will hurt you. So this is my advice. Meanwhile, 23,200 call is still trading at 50 rupees. It boiled down to 48, 851. But उससे ज़्यादा इसमें कुछ नहीं हो रहा. 50 rupees पे ही चल रहा है ये. And Nifty also you can see it's near 23,250 levels only. कुछ खास यहाँ पे movement हो नहीं रहा है. So we'll still hope for like a good momentum trade, but फिलहाल हम सिर्फ प्रे कर सकते हैं.
Ma'am, Chambal Fertilizers 650 call. Bought at 13.5.
Okay, so Chambal fertilizer seasonality wise looks quite good in these quarters because there is a lot of momentum before the monsoon that we expect in fertilizer space stocks. Of course, there has been good short covering move in the last week और अच्छी बात ये है कि follow up भी आज हम देखने को मिल रहा है इस हफ्ते में. So it looks quite positive. Okay, so can you just repeat the strike?
Sure, ma'am. 650 call at 13.5, 13.5.
Okay, so 650 is what I'm looking at 13.5. You can keep holding it, and but of course maintain a strict stop loss because options tend to melt because of the time decay. So strictly have a stop loss at around about 11 rupees, and this looks good for the next around about 15 to 16 rupees.
Ma'am, Indigo quantity 15 at 5141.
Also, one more thing, Chambal fertilizer has a very big lot size. 1900 का lot है, तो strictly advice रहेगा कि आप छोटे profits में भी आप exit के मौके ढूंढो, because there is you know tendency कि आप risk reward नहीं manage कर पाते हो in bigger lot size stocks. So be very attentive to the bigger lot size options that you're doing. Okay, coming to Indigo, uh, we've seen that this has been one of the strongest in aviation sector stocks. In fact, one of the most favorite airlines of everyone, I think. And after Vistara, and but there has been some sort of a consolidative move in the last 1 week, but overall looks quite positive. So if it's a portfolio stock, you can continue being here for around about 5200 levels positionally. But अगर आप trading के लिए लिए हो, तो you can have a stop loss at 4950 levels. Meanwhile, 23,200 call is right now trading at 48, 49 levels. Whereas Nifty is trading at 23,215 marks only. So we can see that इसने आज uh, you know momentum nahi hai. So we'll have to just wait and pray.
Ma'am, IPCA lab for 1 month.
So IPCA lab, in fact, all the pharma and diagnostic space stocks have witnessed a good buying today, thanks to Trump's statement and no tariffs on this sector for India. Uh, Overall, IPCA lab has seen a a little bit of a softness in the last 1 quarter. But उसके बाद हमने देखा कि एक अच्छी pullback move देखने को मिली. There was a good bottoming out structure at 1250 levels. So overall, the stock has done good from those levels. We've run up by more than 200 points from those levels. There is some sort of resistance at 1500, but 1500 cross करने से ही हमें next जो है 1560 तक के levels देखने को मिलेंगे. And this is one level that you can keep in mind.
Ma'am, any new position for cement stocks?
Okay, talking about cement stocks, one of the most stable or resilient counters have been JK Cement. एंड यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं कि थोड़े बहुत इंट्राडे स्विंग जरूर रहते हैं, बट ओवरऑल अगर आप लॉन्ग टर्म स्ट्रक्चर देखो तो काफी पॉजिटिव है स्टॉक का, एंड दिस कैन बी ऑन योर रडार. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस देयर आर अ फ्यू other counters also which look promising, but uh, there will be some lack of momentum. So JK Cement, I think, is the better pick out of all the other cement bag. 23,200 call is still at 50, and it's very difficult to trade in options when the option is just moving around about 2 to 3 rupees only from the last 20 minutes. So you can imagine the kind of lackluster move in the index. मुझे पता है आप सब होप कर रहे थे कि आज कुछ movement मिल जाए, momentum मिल जाए, but that's not how it is today on Nifty.
Ma'am, AU Bank.
Okay, so I'll take up AU Bank, but before that, Nirmalajit Singh has asked a very nice question. Hi Shivangi ji, as there is no momentum in Nifty expiry day, can you suggest any call or put or strategy for the next week or month? A very good question, because of course, अगर आज नहीं है, हमें next opportunity को utilize और capitalize करना चाहिए. So there is a weekend that we're looking at So my advice would be not to carry any naked options, either call or put side. हमारा overall positional bias positive है for the April series with the kind of short covering move that we've seen as we have rolled over from March. So overall view is positive. So we are going with a bullish strategy only. And of course, next week and next to next week, both of these weeks are very truncated. So you can actually plan for the 9th April expiry or the 17th April expiry. Even the monthly expiry premiums are, quite good. So you can plan for a bull call spread or, a bull call butterfly spread, but bull call spread will be quite useful at these levels. So what I'm looking at is अगर आप 9th April की expiry को देखो, which is the next Wednesday expiry. Of course, next Thursday is a holiday, so we have the expiry, Nifty expiry on 9th. So one can look at buying 23,400 call and selling 23,600 call. So this is a strategy that one can do. ये राउंड अबाउट आपके 50 to 55 पॉइंट्स के प्रीमियम में बैठेगा. So there is the maximum risk of 50 points and the maximum reward for 150 points if you do this bull call strategy by buying 23,400 call and selling 23,600 call. So this is one strategy that you can think about for the next week's expiry. और हम पोजिशनली भी मंथली बेसिस पे भी पॉजिटिव बायस के साथ चल रहे हैं unless an important support of 23,000 breaks. So till the time we are positive and one can apply these strategies on the long term as well. So, Prashant, if you can just mention that this is the 9th April expiry strikes that we are looking at, because आज के expiry में premiums नहीं बचे हैं and premiums जो है वो भी काफी sticky हो गए हैं. 23,200 call is still trading at 49 rupees. So from the last 20-25 minutes, we've seen that this call has been stuck here and Nifty is at 23,250 levels only. तो किसी तरह का भी swings या time decay नहीं हुआ है यहाँ पे. So you can look at next week expiry.
Any BTST?
So for the BTST trades, of course there is little momentum in AB Capital. This is what we're looking at. Right, this stock has in the last 1 hour we've seen that there has been strong buying. तो यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं कि एक कंसोलिडेशन ब्रेकआउट भी हुआ है स्टॉक में. स्टॉक हैड retested its breakout zones और वापस अब अच्छे मोमेंटम में निकलते हुए दिख रहा है. So we can look at AB Capital for BTST with the target of 200 and a stop loss of 190 levels. So 190 के stop loss के साथ 200 के targets के लिए आप AB Capital को देख सकते हैं.
So guys, we have shared trade. We have shared one BTST, AB Capital. The trade has been shared and pinned. Please check the comment section. We have already pinned it. We'll take 3 to 4 more queries, then we'll end the session, guys. I can see काफी सारे queries आ रहे हैं. I'm trying to pick up the queries on first come first serve basis. Also, the stock तो ज़्यादा लोग पूछ रहे हैं, so that we can address it to multiple people at the same time. Ma'am, you can have.
So we have seen that Nifty is still holding at 23,250 levels, and And this is just a quick update on the option premium as well. 23,200 call फिलहाल 50 के आसपास ही चल रहा है. So um, I believe there is no trade for the expiry day point of view for today because option premiums have become really sticky. और India VIX में भी हम देख रहे हैं कि एक कल के spike के बाद आज जो cool off हुआ after the event, even after that we've seen that India VIX is near 13.5 levels. Not much of a जो यहाँ से हमें मिल रहा है. So overall, lackluster movement, and we hope that this, converts into good buying in the next trading session. And यहाँ पे हम कुछ expect कर सकते हैं. But right now, Nifty, we are having a positive bias. So positionally, one can go and strategy for the next 23,500 levels and support at 23,150. Mayur is asking 3 p.m. move आ सकता है क्या? So we've seen that पिछले 5 घंटे से कोई move नहीं आया है खास, and option premiums कुछ indicate नहीं कर रहे हैं फिलहाल. So even though it's going to be 3 p.m. in the next 2 minutes, we're not expecting much of an upside move over here. So it's better to stay light in such kind of a days जहाँ option premiums move ही नहीं कर रहे, because of course you want to preserve your capital as well.
People's favorite Zomato.
All right, so Zomato is a must-have in the portfolio, but trading perspective, it's not doing very well from the last 3-4 weeks. But overall momentum is picking up right now from the support level. So 200 should be your support, and 240 is a positional target, but उसके पहले आपको 230 तक के levels देखने को मिल जाएंगे.
Ma'am, you have given Yatharth Hospital.
So all the pharma and diagnostic space stocks have witnessed good buying today, but it's important कि ये hold करते हुए दिखे, because these stocks or this entire sector tends to have a nature of losing momentum चलते चलते. तो यहाँ पे the time it holds above 450 levels, then we could expect around about 485 to 500 levels, and we could expect a support at 438 levels.
And ma'am, this will be the last query for the day. PFC.
So good momentum in power stocks. Even Power Grid has been one of the stocks that has been on radar in this week. There has been some consolidation, but overall looks nice, and one can hold with a trailing stop loss, and 440 is next what we're looking at. So with this, I think I want to just bring to your notice again that 23,200 call is at 50 rupees only. हम 23,250 के पास ही चल रहे हैं निफ्टी में. So from the last session में तो हमने movement देखा ही नहीं, but from the last 5 hours also we've not seen any swings in the Nifty index. Very lackluster expiry that we've noticed and witnessed today. वो प्रीमियम अभी भी 50 चल रहा है. So we are hoping कि next expiry will be an exciting one. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shivangi ma'am. See you guys soon again tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. same place. Thank you, everyone.